guys, we're going to work on some hip opening today. I'm going to start off with Kayle, do a little sandbag work, then we're going to do a little strap work using a weighted bag, a strap, which I have back here, and a chair. Not too much needed to have open hip flexors, open hips. This will give you more athletic and comfortable body, pain-free hips, which is a big thing at my age. And the thing is, you'll notice a freedom in your stride, your walking, and which is very important in all athletic abilities. It'll increase your stride for sprinters, basketball players. Your hips will be open for running and jumping, and so on and so on. So we might as well get started. And so we're going to do a little bit of sandbag work to start off with. And we're going to do a simple posture. Kayle, you want to grab a chair and a sandbag?
Okay.
And you can kind of sit off to the side there. And I'm going to start with this leg right here. And what we're going to do is just try to open up this hip right here and just kind of stay up tall, breathe, use good posture, and just kind of let this weight, which weighs about 15, 18 pounds, and just kind of push it down, kind of open up that hip, you know, and then we're going to kind of move around a little bit, and then, so we're going to stay up tall, and then start opening, and now we're going to kind of grab onto the foot and grab onto your knee, and let's stay up good posture, and let's start rotating down, okay? So we're just going to rotate down, kind of move it around, open it up, and every once in a while we're going to start maybe reaching for the floor. Our goal is to get our hands down to the floor. So just take your time. What Yin is, of course, it's a slow meditative process of exercising the joints. So there's no need to be in a hurry. That's why you can do this stuff while you're watching TV, listen to music, just kind of hanging out. It should be more of a lifestyle than it is a exercise program, okay? But what I'm going to do is give you good tips here, so when you do go to your yoga class or you go to play your sports and you have done your homework. I consider this your homework for athleticism. Okay, so what we're going to do is come here, and of course my dog Murphy always shows up at the right time for filming.
Mascot.
Here's our team mascot. This is Murphy, and he always likes to, like I said, you can pet your dog, do whatever you want to do, and because he loves attention. So it's okay, Murph. Let's come up here and chill. Come on, up here. Come on, your little baby. A little bit for Murph. There we go. Take a load off. There we go. Chill. Sit. Lay down. Good boy. That's a good boy. You lay down, be a good boy. Okay, we got some stuff here. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate from our hips. And let's start trying to get our chest down to our leg right here. So we're right here. And then when you're down this far, and then your arms will come over the edge real easy here. See, so you can kind of push in here. Try to stay really long at all times. Real long. Breathe, and then just kind of fold down and try to touch the floor. Just let your arms dangle like so. And then lengthen. Just hang in here. Push against the legs. Lengthen that lower back. And then just keep getting deeper and deeper. So you're down here, okay? Just kind of relax it. Even maybe move this foot around here. Maybe push into the floor with this hand. Do this. Anything that's going to open up that hip. Look for little openings. You know, put your head down on your toes. Kayle, just like this. Here. Maybe push out here a little bit. Try to get that hip open. There we go. Move this around and just kind of rotate, and then touch, and then lengthen. Like so. Okay, let's come out of that. Now there's another way you can do that. You can do it just by concentrating on the hip like that, or know the way, if you want to concentrate a little bit more of the spine, upper spine, to get that flatter, what I'll do is I'll take the sandbag and rotate that on my back. So now I'm doing basically the same thing, only it's coming from my spine up here. So what I'm trying to do is keep my chest high, rotate up. I can grab my leg here. So Kayle, kind of grab your leg like this, give it a little help coming down. Breathe, 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 lengthen. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Always push in with this lower foot here. Breathe, breathe, lengthen. Lengthen, lengthen here. Then here. And then here. Push, push, push. And 19 down. So that's basically your first premise on your hip. Okay, there you go. Now we'll go ahead and switch sides. If you do yin, you're going to have some little bit of pressure problems, maybe your knee or hip. Just kind of move it around, open it up. The reason you want to do this for a little bit longer period of time, first of all, you don't want to hurt yourself. You want to be slow and meditative. And what you'll also find is my right hip is a lot looser than my left hip in a lot of different exercises, because I was playing a lot of basketball in my day, and this left hip was my jumping leg. And what I found is in your sports, the more you use your right arm for throwing, the shoulder's going to be tighter, and my left hip, which I was jumping with, is going to be tighter than my other hip. So that's the downside of playing a lot of sports. But on the upside is this is a physical therapy to get that joint and that fascia loosened up again, so it's kind of equals out with your other side. So it's basically about trying to keep each side consistent, flexible, and strong. That's all we try to do. So we're going to do the same thing over here. Kind of start out, have fun with it too. This is, you're not in any like state where you're gonna just have fun. Like I said, listen to music, watch TV, have a drink, eat a gummy, whatever you want to do. Just relax and just kind of do some movements like this. Stay up tall, push down, opening, 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 opening. This hip for I'm going to be 70 here in about another month. So this hip was very tight on me. And I've been really kind of concentrating on this hip because I've had some hip pain in this one, but with these hip movements, it seemed to have dissipated. So I'm feeling better every day from doing these movements. And Kayle will attest how tight it was before. Yeah. And it was really tight. And it felt like the fascia around the hip socket had just tightened up. And so I was experiencing a lot of pain when I tried to golf and move around or walk and even go up and down steps. But it's getting better every day. So what we're going to do, let's do the same thing. We're going to chest up high, try to fold down. Keep lengthening, move it around. As you can see, I'm a little bit further to the floor. That's how you measure how open your hips are, is how far you can get to the floor on a lot of these moves. So you can see I get a little bit more tightness on this side, but it's not up here. And it's getting to be down here, so which is a good thing. So I'm going to open up, lengthen, relax, breathe into it, try to let go, move around, maybe make a reach. There you go with this. See, I'm just kind of reaching with this one, getting used to it, kind of rotating this way, then maybe rotate this way, try to reach with this hand, reach, 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 touch, and then here, open up, push in the earth with this foot, lengthen, 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 and then touch, 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 As you can see, I'm getting a little bit better all the time. Now, I'm gonna come back to using this on my back, and I think I'll get a little deeper on this side from doing that. So again, sandbag up. Try to stay square too. Every once in a while we get crooked on these things. We're over here. Like I said, and so you want to kind of try to stay square, nice and square, and try to hit it that way. But every once in a while you'll have to move around just to look for an opening. So let's sit up tall. I like to maybe grab my knee and everything and help it along. Breathe. Breathe. Push. Lengthen. Let go. Let go. Let go. Try to work that chest down to your leg here. Get that chest down here. Down. Now let's go ahead and reach. Push in. Lengthen. So now we're down here. Bump. Boom. There we go. As you can see, it's a little bit more difficult. Had to work out a little bit harder. But I'll pay a little bit more attention to this hip than my other hip, because this one's a little tighter. Okay? Yeah, and while we're at it too, is one of the things people have a hard time doing. A lot of the stuff comes out of your lower back. So one of my other moves while you're sitting in this chair is just try to use good posture. I'm just using good posture, and I'm going to fold this way with my hips, and then I'm going to put the sandbag just a little bit lower on my back. I'm going to come down and grab a hold of my feet. This is really good for especially basketball players. I notice that they lose that hip flexibility doing this. It's kind of a reverse happy babies pose in yoga. You know, if people have a hard time grabbing their feet in happy babies pose, this might help you out. And so I kind of get a little bit nice play here. Lengthen out, I'll push in the earth with my feet, and then put the sandbag down low, fold my arms, and just lower in between my feet, and try to get your forearms as low as you can go. Just relax, and see now I'm getting some nice length in my spine. I feel nice tug in my lower back. So you're down here, lengthening. So you're here. Breathe. Push in the earth with your feet. Stay grounded. And try to fall between those hips. If you need to, widen out your feet a little bit. Kind of get down in the middle there. Okay? Lengthen up. And then round. And just kind of fold it on up. And so we did a couple nice movements with the sandbags for the hips and lower back. Now what we're going to do is concentrate on a lunge, pigeon lunge, lunge, and the splits. So this is, if you can master these, you won't have any problems running, playing any sports, but these are essential. So we're going to move our chairs. And here we go. Okay. Here you go, Kayle. You can use one of these too if you want to put your knee on it. Do you want me to switch sides with you? Since can they see me doing the film here?
Okay, switch.
Okay, switch. Yeah.
Yep.
Why don't we just switch? Yeah. Okay. I just move this over here a little bit.
Sure.
Can you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is that good?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Sandbag. I need sandbag too. Give me that there. Thanks. Okay. These have turned into my favorite moves because I've had some real tight psoas and hip flexors, which all of America suffers from because we sit too much and it's hard to stretch out the psoas and the hip flexors. I think, methinks, I found a good way to do it. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to demonstrate on this side first. And what I'm going to do is take the yin strap. I'm going to put this on my foot. I have the shoulder part, which I'm going to use with the adjustable strap here. I'm going to put this, squat this down. I'm going to put this on my shoulder, and then I'm just going to come up, just like so. So what I have, and I can tighten this up here a little bit, you know, just depending where you're at. And so what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to get into like a lunging position and use the chair, and you can kind of move around, just kind of, you know, try to get that good stretch. I like staying up tall, and so what I'm doing is I'm getting a nice pull here, right in my quad and my hip flexors. And when you feel that it's not enough, just go ahead, tighten her down. What I'm going to do with this one right here. There we go. And so I'm going to stay up here, get nice and tall, go back into my lunge, which is this, push the chair out, and just get a good lunge. And you just can kind of rest on the chair, try to open up that hip flexor, right in this spot here. So I'm just kind of opening this up, just kind of hanging out, working it a little bit, open it up. You can move it around the side, kind of sideways here. Work the different angles, look for tightness. And then whenever you want to get a little bit more open, move your arm up. And then what we're going to do, let's go into our pigeon lunge, all right? So now we're here. Now we're going to get a good stretch. So we're here, and then I'm going to adjust. Let's put this one up here, and our sandbag right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our legs, and I got a nice soft cushion there for this front leg. And so now I'm going to just scoot this leg back here. As you can see, it's just scooter right on the bag there. There you go. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Stay square, stay up tall. There you go. And stay here for a second, okay? This is how I learned to love the pigeon lunge. I hated the pigeon lunge. And the thing is, and it's one of the best things that you can do for tight hips and tight hip flexors. It's a very uncomfortable posture, but this makes it a little bit better because you can kind of sit up tall with it and kind of gradually kind of sink into the posture. From here, I'm going to come up tall here, scoot back a little bit, move my arms up. Scoot back, get this a little tighter here. And I'm actually feeling a nice pull even through my abdomen right here and through right this area right through here, which what we want to do is open. I come down to the floor eventually, so I'm just kind of sit here like this. I'm getting a good pull on that hip flexor. Now I'm going to As I scoot the chair out a little bit, I'm going to come down the earth. So see, as you can see, I'm getting a nice pull, lengthen here, and then turn and lengthen your arms. So what you're going to get is a nice pull in that hip flexor and that quadricep. And just stay here for a little bit, relax. Try to square your hips. So keep squaring your hips, keep sliding back. Maybe come up every once in a while. Kind of get connected to the earth as you feel comfortable. So now I'm up here. I'm on the ground, on the earth, everything's comfortable. Now I'm going to come up high. Kind of get rid of everything here, and let's just kind of do it on the earth, because the earth gets comfortable after a while. Come here, and you've got staying up, nice and tall. Here. There you go. Try to keep working your way down. There you go. Now I'm going to push back. I'm going to lengthen, push this back, move this up, and then fold down. So I'm getting a nice pull. Square. Relax, breathe into it. Come up, move over to this side here, push. As you're getting more pull on that quad now, push over here. There you go, up tall. Lengthen, come up a little higher, up here. Keep twisting. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And what's kind of nice is if you're into the yoga classes, you kind of get used to this. As you can see, it's comfortable. You're getting that hip flexor open. Then eventually you can kind of get rid of the strap and just kind of sit up tall like this. Grab your back leg and just sit here like this. So now you're here. This will help you get in this position here. Like so. Here, here, here. Okay. There we go.
Got some work to do.
That was good. Okay, that was the pigeon lunge. And then we also need to work on our stride, okay? And so we're gonna do that by going into the splits. But what we'll do is we'll take a little break on the ground, because Kayle needs a break, and we'll go back to the sandbag, and we'll do some simple log stacking. Is this camera all set up for log stacking down here? Yeah. Okay. All right.
You have it, Murphy?
Let's take this leg. See, if you do your log stacking, in fact, here you go, take this, take this. Okay, on log stacking, what you want to do, you want to stack your legs just like so, so they're kind of square, all right? So what I'm going to do is, I got lines in the tile here. I'm going to put one leg there. I'm going to bring my other leg and try to square it, keep them square, just like so. Now you might have some space under here. See, a lot of people are up here. If they're up here, you take the block and put it that way. Hey, buddy, you gotta get out of that picture here. But, so what you do, and if you're a little bit better, square it down this way. If you're better this way, then just square it down this way. So, and then what we're gonna do, so we got kind of square hips here, okay? And then let's put a little bit of icing on this cake and put that sandbag there. So now we have kind of square hips. As you can see, you got a block in there, kind of as support. And once you feel like your hip is open, get more open, try to move your foot up a little higher. There you go. Kind of flex that foot like this. There you go. And then let's just try to get comfortable. Try to get your sits bones into the earth. Kind of massage it down there. Kind of come up tall. And then what we're going to do is come forward. Let's kind of push up from behind, up, and then let your body go forward here. Okay? Just like we did in the chair, but now we're just on the earth. So now what we're going to do is here, and then let's try to bring our hands out in front. Okay? Now we're here. So now what we're going to do is push into the earth and keep folding down. Lengthening, lengthening. And as you feel better, maybe remove the block if you can. So now we're down a little bit lower. And then try to bring your elbows down to the earth. Okay? So now we're here. And push, and then round. Push in the earth, and round. Just like so. Relax. Now in a yin class, they would have you hold this for about 5 minutes. That's what, the longer the better. You're trying to make change. So the posture should be done in a slower meditative manner. So don't be afraid to hang in here for a while you're doing, like I said, listen to music, watching TV, whatever it is, to take your mind off maybe a little pressure, that you experience maybe in your hips back in here.
Sure.
So, and then you can, as you get better, you can bring your elbow to your foot and then maybe turn. And that'll open up your hip more. Let your hip come up a little bit and then push in the earth and turn that hip over. Push, push, turn, turn. There you go. Breathe. Breathe. Now you're down here. Now you're down here. See, now we open it up. Now it's easier to get down to the earth here. Down here. Down here. So, okay. Oh. There's one thing too, we'll get to knees next time, but I do a lot of knee work. What you want to be able to do is have your knee, get good range of motion in your knee, so your knee kind of sits on where your behind is, right here, okay, on this side. So you're like this. So, but we'll work on that later, okay? But let's go ahead and get into the splits, since we talked about doing the splits today.
Okay.
Hey, you, can you move a little bit? Let's go up in your belly. Go in your belly. Go in your belly. Good boy. Go to bed. Get in your bed. Good boy.
When I first kind of sit on the floor like this, it seems kind of painful in different areas, but that gets better over time.
Yes, it does, yeah. And actually, when I first started out, I had to use a big beanbag or mattress because the floor is so uncomfortable, because you have too many pressure points. But as you open up, your body opens up, it kind of flattens out on the floor, and then it doesn't hurt anymore. So the floor becomes comfortable. When I was up in Chicago, I studied under Paulie Zink, and he's kind of the founder of Yin Yoga. And all of a sudden, he's doing all this stuff. He never had a yoga mat. He did everything on the floor, the stage there. He had socks on. He never slipped because his balance and his openness was so perfect that he never missed a beat. So everything was comfortable with him. And I mean, he can basically do just about anything, of course. All right, let's go ahead and get that splits. Okay, I'm gonna make this knee comfortable. So So go ahead and put it, I like to put my knee on the sandbag, and actually the sandbag's kind of nice because it'll slide. You know, as you get a little deeper in your stretch, like socks, you'll slide here. This you'll slide here with a sandbag. So, and with your knee, you want something like a little bit of sand or something to dig into, like you're at the beach.
Sure.
Okay. And so what we're going to do, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to do this foot back.
Okay.
I'm going to do the splits with this leg. Okay. So basically what I'm going to do is got my yin strap, and you can adjust it, you know, to get into it, because you can tighten it up later. So I have this adjustable strap right here. Gonna let that go, and then I'm here, and then what I'm gonna do is kind of get down like a little bug and sit down and put my shoulder in here, and then just kind of come up. So now I'm in this posture right here. So I got this going on. I'm gonna bring my foot up in a splits position, okay? So I'm gonna stay here for a little bit, just to get my balance and get ready for the splits, okay? So I'm just gonna open up this quad a little bit. I can do a little bit of movements, do some lunging type movements. Move your foot back a little bit. There you go. See, you get that nice lunge right there. Just a nice lunge. Maybe scoot this back a little bit as you're lunging. There you go. Scoot that. There you go. So now I'm here. So I'm going to stay up tall because I'm really opening up my right hip flexor now to get ready for the lunge, for the splits. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just start sliding this foot forward. So now I'm in a little deeper type thing. Get your support with the chair too. Just rest here and start sliding back. See, I'm just kind of sliding back, move the chair back. So I always got good support here. And then just kind of hang out here. You know, wherever you kind of hit a sticking point, just kind of hang. Rest, breathe. No hurry. Remember, this is a yin class, so we could be in here for 5 minutes, and you'll be in a totally different spot in 5 minutes, mark my words. Okay, I'm gonna maybe look for a little millimeter, go a little bit further back, kind of work it, maybe kind of adjust things. I'm gonna come up a little bit. Now let's go ahead, whoops. There we go, okay. There you go, okay. I'm gonna come up here. There we go. I'm here. Pushing, pushing, pushing. So I'm here. Stay up tall. Push. There we go. Let that leg go back. Slide that leg back. That hip flexor. That the back one. There you go. Okay, slide that back. Lean against your chair. Slide that leg back. The back leg.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. The tight one.
For some reason.
Tight one. There you go. Tight that. Get that back. There you go. See, I'm sliding back. There you go. Tighten. And then here. Come down and come forward. There you go. See, now you're here. You got to get that and then come on up. So now you're here. Now I'm kind of in here. See, I'm in here. Just in. Just loosen them up. Breathe. Think about stride now for that tennis ball. Okay, stride, lengthen. You pull this forward. Push this forward a little bit. Push it forward, push it. There you go. There you go. Hit your back leg there. Hip flexor did it. Push. Then you're here. Come up, breathe. Now you're here. Hit, boop, boop, boop. Relax. Move around side to side. Then if you want, let's go ahead and push the chair out. Now we're here. Okay, now we're going to come down the earth a little bit. Lengthen out. Push. 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 lengthen. See, I'm here, down here now. Lengthening. I'm going to come down the earth. See, now I'm down here, Kayle. See, down here. Now you're lengthening, opening, move it around. Maybe come over this side, move it around here. So now you're here. Push, open. There you go. Good, 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 good. You can open it up to the side, like you see, get this to the side a little bit. Lean over this way. There you go. And then just so have fun with it. See, you're here. Look for openings. Slide around. Lengthen. Push in the earth. Come up. And just try to make yourself work your way down. Look for millimeters. Then when you're ready to come out of it, just come back into your lunge and just sit here like this. See, now I'm just sitting there like this. I'm going to lean forward. Maybe bring this knee up slowly and meditatively. Now I'm going to stretch out this quad a little bit. See, here, here. Put this knee down. Now I'm going to stretch out this quad. Move around a little bit. And now you're getting your hips working. Here. Very good. What this does, and just kind of come out of it now for a little bit. What this does, I always had a hard time sitting on my knees and all that type of stuff. It really hurt. But after doing this type of stuff, you learn just to do this. Now you're here and you're comfortable and you're up tall. This used to kill me. My quads would kill me, everything would kill. What you want to do is get your behind down your heels and sit here like this, meditative, and just relax. This will keep your knees healthy, you know, and everything. That way you don't need hip replacements, knee replacements, because you got good range and strength in your knees.
Sounds good.
And so you're just here. You can exercise them a little bit without worrying about getting hurt. So you're here, press into the, here like this, lengthen. Lengthen your back spine, come up, push, push, push. And now you're here. Meditate. Thank you. Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. All right, let's work on some back right now.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to have some other fun with our little bit of spine movements. Spine and hips go hand in hand. Open spine, open hips, open mind. And I tell you what, and then open body, you'll be able to move around. Okay, let's go ahead and let's put a yoga mat down.
Okay.
You got yours over there. I'll put this one here. Okay. There we go. Make it comfortable. One thing I've figured out in all these stretches is essential to open up your shoulders and upper back. So we're going to work on that for right now. So go ahead and fold your mat, and we're going to sit here with the chair, and we're going to grab that sandbag. Okay? Okie dokie. Okay. All it takes, like I said, yoga mat for your knees, a chair, and a sandbag. And so what we're going to try to do is, I noticed a lot of my peers, they can't raise their arms up over their head anymore. It's more like this. And it's like this. And I noticed a lot of them can't even take their pills properly because they can't get their head up like this to even swallow anything. So they're like this. Everything hurts, you know. So what you want to be able to do is be able to go back
and open the spine, so you can grab your feet back here, do all this kind of stuff. So, one of my favorite moves, take this sandbag. All right, Kayle, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this basically on our shoulders. And we're just gonna sit here and just rest for a second. We're gonna think about our upper spine. Think about that spine getting long, that head up. Think about the spine, push into the chair. For people that get a little bit of the rounded back as they get older, this helps kind of straighten up that spine. You want to try to look up. And then what you want to do is let's scoot back just a hair. I'm going to grab the chair right back here. And I'm just going to start walking back. So what you want to do, you start like this. Where your elbows are into the chair. You got your hands on the back. Go ahead and just try to put your forehead on the chair. And stay here for a second and breathe. Then as you get a little bit better, start working your way down a little bit. Let those shoulders open up. It's like a hinge type thing. Back. See, you can back and forth like this. See, just like the back and forth. Let it open. Let that. Yeah. Let those shoulders open up. It's like raising your arms up over your head here. Okay? And so now what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. I'm going to take my hands, put them in a prayer posture like this. Okay, now you're here, just like in prayer. And then just kind of meditatively and slowly just rock, move around here. Kind of maybe come up a little bit and try to sit down. Now you're sitting down a little bit. Now you're lengthening the spine. It's nice. Let your chest go down to the earth. Breathe. Open. Just try to get a little bit longer. Okay. Now let's go into a full extension of your arm on the chair and move the chair out. And let's take it down a little deeper, a little different angles. Now we're just going to take this here and put my hands right on the chair and just stretch back and relax. You can let that chair come up a little bit. As you can see, Kayle, I'm just letting this chair come up. Just like this, I'm trying to work my head down to the earth. Lengthening, lengthening. Breathe. Lengthen up. Breathe. Relax. Okay, good. Now push in to the chair. And let's let that arms come up here. You can bend your elbows a little bit. And now bring my forehead down to the earth. And hold them on the chair still. Up here. Back and forth. Back and forth. Lengthening. Lengthening. Back and forth. Kind of push into the chair. Lengthen that body. Lengthen that spine. Breathe. There you go. Now I'm going to try to look up a little bit and bring my nose to the floor and my chin. Bring your chin to the floor. Then you get a little deeper. Look up. There you go. Good. Lengthen. Good. Let's kind of come out of it a little bit. How you doing there, buddy?
Nice.
Good?
Yeah, nice.
Okay, now let's go ahead. We're going to take that same back down a little deeper. Now we're going to go to our lower back. This is what you want to do. This is, and then, you know how we do cat-cows in yoga? I want you to do a little cat-cows here. Think about that. Learn how to get some spine mobility. Just up, down, up, down, up, down. And then, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back We're gonna sit. Just like a little bug, like a little tick into the earth. Just sit and then try to bring, sit up on the chair here for a second. Stretch out. Grab the chair, you can tilt it a little bit and just try to lengthen out. There you go. And then once you're done with the chair, let's go down to the floor. Push into the floor and then lengthen out down here. Push, push, and then go ahead and grab your feet, grab your heels, and just round your back. Kind of hang out here. Breathe. Relax. Good. Push into the earth. Lengthen that spine. Push. Now let's go ahead and come to our elbows. Now we're up here. Think about, like, you know how a dog will do a down dog. We're kind of in a down dog. Think about getting your tailbone up high and then lengthen out just like a dog would. And just lengthen right here. Lengthen out. Push back just like your dog stretches. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And wag your tail. Lengthen, wag your tail. There you go. Push. Great. Okay. Now we're going to do opposite. Now we're going to come back up on the chair. I like doing different spine movements here. You okay?
Good.
Okay, what I want you to do, now let's start taking our feet up like this. And we're gonna sit here just a little bit. Hey Murph, we just did your down dog. Okay, so now you can take your feet down, walk your feet back a little bit, and think about the spine coming up and coming up. So now we're getting that spine working again. Up tall, lengthening, push in the earth. Let the spine fall, let your hips fall. Move your feet back a little further, bend your legs. There you go. Lengthen, push the chair out a little bit. There you go. There you go. Bend the legs a little bit more. Look up tall. Push in with your elbows, up tall. There you go. Think about sticking your belly out a little bit. Let those stomach muscles release. There we go. Push into the earth. Push in with your elbows. Come up a little taller. Let your feet come down. Up tall. Lengthen. Let's go ahead and push the chair out. Okay. You ever notice how little kids watch TV like this? No problem. This is what you want to be able to do. Watch TV just like a little kid. Be childlike. And your spine will be childlike. So just do stuff like this when you're at home. Put a little sandbag on there. Move your legs around just like you were watching a little kid watching cartoons. Okay, then what you want to do, come up to your elbows, become the Sphinx. Now you're a statue. Head up tall. So now you're here, and then stay up tall, move your legs up, back and forth, have fun with it. Come up a little taller, push, 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 push. Now let's come up a little taller. There you go. Push, push, push in the earth. Look up, bend your legs. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. See, now we're getting good spine flexibility coming back. Now let's take our hands in a little tighter. Let's do a cobra pose where we're pushing in right here. Let's take our feet up and lengthen again. So now we're, get those feet up, lengthen up high. Now we're gonna come up, straight out the arms. Let's hang here for a little bit. Move around. Look for openings, maybe back and forth. So you just kind of back and forth. Up tall. There we go, up tall. Push in the earth. There we go, here. Then here. Maybe come up. Take your legs down. Push more in the earth here. Now we're really getting that spine nice and long. That's good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Breathe. See what's kind of good about this? What we've done here is that when you do your yoga moves or athletic moves, what you want to be able to do is put your hand back here, a foot here, a foot here, and then come on up. Okay? Now you're here. Up tall. Rock, rock. There, see? There you go. So now you can do all your yoga moves. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
See how that works?
Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
That was good. See, if you get this shit opened up, here's your other yoga moves that you want to do. You want to be able to do this, and then go here, and here. So you're here. Now you're here.
Nice.
Yeah, easy. Yeah, try it. Hips up. Shoot your hips up forward. Shoot your hips. There you go. There you go. See,
Cramp.
you want to get this going. Okay, think about this. Push. See, you're here. See, my knees aren't coming back. Look in the mirror. See, and I'm here. I'm just going to grab here. I'm going to grab here. I'm just up. There you go. Good. See, look in the mirror. See where you're locked?
Yeah.
That's where you're locked. This is what we need to release right here. Okay? That's good. Very good. Very good.
A little tight.
We're going to get that. But you did good.
All right.
That's very good. That was very good. Huh?
Say that.
Okay. Yeah. So, anyway, what we'll do next time, well, we did concentrate on a lot of hips and spine right there. And next time, I'll show you how to do some hamstrings, some twists, shoulder openings. Since I've done my shoulder openings, I've increased my drive in golf by about 10 to 15 yards just by opening my shoulders. So that's what we're going to talk about next time, is some shoulder work. I tell you what, once you get your hips and open, then those hips will let you twist where you're doing your sports, so you got more explosiveness, less pain. And next, what we need to do, and we worked on a little bit of the upper spine, now we're going to work on the shoulders. So rotator cuffs, everything, so you can throw a ball better. So you come back here, so you can rotate around, like so. So we're going to work on that next. But till next time, thank you very much for your support. Appreciate it. Namaste.